I've heard so many stories from you off camera, but I want to get it on the record. What exactly did happen in last year's Essen SPIEL?
Well, actually, this was, I'd say, one of our most extensive experiences, I would say whole life. Because, long story short, is that we arranged a very, extensive presence on the festival. We tripled our common approach, attitude, budget. We had crew. We were ready to sell the game that should have been produced and ready to sell at the time. And we had everything prepared. And a single day before the event was meant to open, we received 7 pallets with games right on spot there in Essen SPIEL, and we opened the boxes and checked the games, and we quickly realized that we have 7 pallets of unsellable items, and it was like, okay, is this going to mean we are ending the business, or is it not? It was like, we were lost for a few minutes, not knowing what should happen next, and it was a really hard moment. Imagine you're working like 2 years or 1.5 year to make something happen, and it's not happening. It's not happening, and you can't do much about it. And that's very weird feeling.
Yeah, it became the most expensive playtest in our lives, I think.
What was the reaction from the crowd, though?
Yeah, they were quite supportive. That almost everyone came in to the booth and said, "Hey, we heard about the problem you had with the manufacturing of the game," and we said, "Yes, it's quite sad, but we have to do something." So we are playtesting the game with all the backers and all the people on Essen SPIEL. So it was like from our community, it was the biggest support we ever seen, I think. Yeah,
it's amazing. Did you end up returning the games that were sort of in bad shape, or?
Yeah. We refused to accept the shipment, and formally agreed with the manufacturer that we are sending it back. And there were a couple of redos later on.
The manufacturer was, from their side, they accepted that this is really big problem, and take the whole batch back and start with a negotiation about what we can do next to make it happen in the right way. So yeah, it was a very big problem for us, but I think that it was a very big problem for them, because they always said that they are making really the best games in the board game industry. And at the same time, a lot of other factories, they know about the problems, so they came on the booth and said, "Hey, we heard some stories." And
just let me look at the faulty production.
Yeah,
we can do it better. And there were tons of them.
Were there any particular lessons learned for you? Because over the course of shooting these videos, you've mentioned a lot of problems on your side, on the supply side. What did you take away from this whole process experience?
I think that this project includes so much experience, so many points where we can say that we can do it better, we can find a lot of other people to consult, for example, different stages of production, a lot of things, but still, I think that it was, we experienced something we didn't expect, that this will be the most problematic project of our lives, I think, of the Boardcubator.
The fact is that if we originally 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago. If we went with proven, how to say, conform production, and we produce the Project L in a common die-cut shape, single-layered, with non-plastic pieces, with no UV spot finish, and etc., etc., we would have probably already have the item on the market for a year or a year and a half. There's plenty of companies doing this, and they do it. They do an excellent job. And what we believe is our, I would say, mission is to try to go further, and that's why we are not that comfortable with just accepting what's common, what's
Ordinary.
what's ordinary, and that's why we went for example, the recessed puzzles on on blackboards, the spot UV finish, the minimalistic black and white design that makes it seems like an easy thing, but easy job. But actually, having such a minimalistic design brings a lot of complications, because if
a lot of attention to the details.
Every scratch is totally super visible, which is not true if you had a super cool illustration, on the card. That the illustration is able to hide such artifacts, and we learned really a lot about this. And I have to say that we are super lucky that we have such a supportive audience, supportive fans. That the people really in the comments, in the emails, reactions, they supported us on the mission, and that's something. Without their support, we would hardly be able to, to finish the task.